Here you go. Hey, what's up, kings and queens? It's your girl Joaquin, aka Queen Beast, back with another video for you. And today we have a seafood boil with some bread as well to dip in that lovely sauce. And I'm gonna be answering you guys' questions that was in my community tab. So let's get started. Go ahead and take a drink. How was it? Refreshing. All right, what should I start with here? We have some green lip mussels. I think that's how you pronounce it. Never had them before, so I definitely have to try this out. And I didn't actually make this boil this time. I actually purchased it. Looks so good. It's really good. Really, really good. Wow. Put the bread down for a moment. Got some sausages here. Some yummy, juicy sausages. That's good. Really smoky. It has a smoky flavor to it. Sorry if you guys hear my kids in the background. Let me try this soft bread and the sauce. This sauce tastes really good. I don't know how they made it, but it doesn't seem like it's a butter-based sauce. Wow. I like this. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't offer you guys any of these mussels. Let me have you guys taste it out. You guys gonna love it. I'm sure of it. Sauce is a little spicy though. But what good sauce isn't? Go ahead. How was it? You guys destroyed that one. But how was it? I know, right? Really good. I have some potatoes. This is perfect dinner right now. What else I should try? Let me try some corn. I haven't shared my corn with you guys. Would you guys like corn? Here you go. Wow, guys, that was a big bite. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how it tastes in the comment section. That was good. Really good. Really good. Okay. Before I finish the food, let me go ahead and answer these questions pretty quickly while I eat. First question by Shah and Shan, DIY. If you had to choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? What would that be? That's a good question. For the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I would eat some pizza. Add some, like a supreme pizza. That way I get my veggies too. Next question. Do you like homemade mukbangs better or fast food mukbangs better? This question was by Poochie Rose. I like homemade mukbangs better because they taste better. Fast food mukbangs is easier. So when it comes to faster things and getting it done easier, I would say fast food. But taste-wise, homemade. And Jakayla Howard asked, how old is you and your husband? I'm 28 and my husband is 29. So we're like 1 year apart. William Kahiko asked, I want to see you and your husband doing videos together. Come, guys. So we will be doing some videos together, so stay tuned. Do you want more children? Yes, I actually do want more children. I want one more child. I want a boy if I was to have that choice. What's your favorite color? Well, my favorite color is my favorite color is pink and baby blue. I like them both equally. How tall are you? Well, the one for the favorite color was by Erica Payton. And Funny Man J asks how tall I am. I'm 5'7". So I'm not short. And I'm not like really tall. Just as spiky. Ooh, this is very spiky. Wow. There's a little something in there. I have my scissors. Oh. Ooh, that was frightening. Okay. Not bad, not bad. King crab, not bad. Well, their king crab isn't bad. They're not as big, but it's pretty good. Okay. All right. Next question by YOLO Cheesy. YOLO Cheesy asked, do you like your hair curly, better curly or straight? I feel like with straight hair, I look younger. And with my natural hair, I feel like I look my age. So I would have to say I prefer my natural hair. I like it more. When my hair is done, it's just easier to manage. As in straight hair. But my natural hair, I used to have it straightened. And then I cut it. Next question is, this bread is so good. So good with this sauce. Next question. How do you get your teeth so white? By the same person, YOLO Cheesy. I don't do much for my teeth but I don't do much with my teeth, but I do every like 3 months or so. Look at this lobster tail. I have like a little routine that I do to my teeth. But other than that, I just brush my teeth morning and night. And that's about it. Next question. Next question is, when you lost your virginity, when did you lose your virginity and who was the person? I actually talked about this in one of my mukbangs. It was the Cajun seafood boil with the gigantic prawns. Really good. And I lost my virginity once I got married to Beast Mode, my husband. Really good. Next question. Ooh, this was long. By Mela Taylor. She asks a couple questions. The first one is, what were your kids' named before they were named the names that they have now? My daughter, I always wanted my daughter to be named Layla. So she's always had that name from the beginning, like even before she was created. I'm actually the one who chose the name. And my husband, he agreed with it. My son, same things, pretty much same thing. My son name is Eves. He's named after his father. And he basically, we named him that since the beginning. Before he was even conceived and born. So we do call him still to this day Juju, because he's a double junior. He's the third of his generation, basically. Now we have, did you and Beast Mode name your children? Oh, I answered that one already. Same person asked, where was your honeymoon? Our honeymoon was in Cancun, Mexico, at Playa Mujeres. Excellence Playa Mujeres. What is the key to a long relationship like yours? Well, I don't think our relationship is super long. We've been together for like almost 10 years or so. But there's people that been like decades, that been together for like decades. And I feel like 10 years is considered long for some people, but it's not as long. But I would say the key is trust, commitment, communication is number one, like I always say. Having that strong friendship, or like a really strong friendship, that's like number one too, with commitment. And supporting each other in everything that we do. You're not always going to agree, but pushing and helping that person succeed on what they want to succeed in, you know? I feel like those are two key things. Well, a couple. Same person, Mela asks, where was my first job? Ooh, I still remember that place. It was at Kmart. My first job was Kmart. They shut down now, but that's where I first worked. That's where I got my first check. A childhood scar. How did you get it? I know. I have a scar on my knee, my outer right knee, and I got it as a child. Like, I think I was like, 10 or 11 years old. Probably, maybe 10 or 11 years old, or 5 years old, or I don't know, but I was pretty young. And I remember I got it from attempting to ride a bike. I was trying to teach myself how to ride a bike. So I took my brother's bike, my older brother's bike, which it didn't have the soft handles. So it, we were broke back then. We was in the hood, so it didn't have the soft handles. It was just the metal part, and it was round at the end, very sharp. And I fell from trying to ride it, and the handle literally went choop in my knee. And it had like a good dent in there, and I was just bleeding all over my leg. I ran inside, and my mom took me in the shower. She washed my leg. She did her Haitian remedies, where she used lemon, salt, and this thing called the Real Masqueti. And I was like, why would you use lemon and salt on a cut? That's gonna sting. But supposedly it's supposed to sanitize it, so, and keep the bacteria from. So I was like, hey, you're my mom. So that's the scar I have. Favorite Haitian food. My favorite Haitian food is gonna have to be the way Haitians make their snapper. And sauce. Not fried, but the way they make their Haitian snapper, which is a fish, and sauce with some white rice and some green bean sauce. It's like really, really good. Alicia Chanel asks, music. What you grew up listening to from your parents? I told you guys before that my parents are like that really traditional Haitian Christian folks. My dad's a pastor. So what I listened to, y'all won't even know what I heard from them. you guys would not even know. So let's just say it's gospel, Haitian gospel music from my parents, because they don't listen to anything else to this day. Same person asks also for baby making music, music that pumps you up, music that keeps you calm, lyrics in a particular song touched you, or a lyric that made you pissed off. Well, baby making music, Brian McKnight, New Edition. Back then, who else? Avon. Who else I used to listen to? Those people, I would say. My favorite artist was actually Usher and Alicia Keys. I know some people in the comment section say I look like Alicia Keys. I wish. She's beautiful. But, yeah, I really, I really like Usher and Alicia Keys. When I was younger, still bang to their music to this day. Music that pumps me up. I'll have to say that pumps me up. What pumps me up? These two rappers that pump me up. You may or you may not know them. Lecrae and NF. Their songs usually pump me up. I usually listen to them when I'm working out. A particular lyric that touched you, or a lyric in a song that pissed you off. I can't really think of a lyric of a song that touched me. There's been a lot of songs that touched me. A song that pissed me off, I can't really think of one, but I'll say one particularly recently that I'm sure there's other ones that pissed me off, but this one particularly, I wasn't really pissed off or anything, but it was more so like, how can I say it? I was more disappointed and more like a turn off by it, because I really liked this person's music up until that song itself. She featured with Chris Brown in it, LMA, the Whatchamacallit song. I hate that song. It's like, to me, it's so stupid. I don't know, y'all let me know. Even the beat in itself, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the whole concept of it. Next question. Okay, so Harry Potter is shook. He is really shook. Asked, weird or random question. If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator? That's a good question, actually. I feel like my husband knows me like the most out of everyone that I know. So I would want him to tell my daughter about my whole life. Like if I was to pass away or die or whatever, like tell my daughter about everything. From childhood, because my husband knows everything about me, to right now, whatever. And then I would want my daughter to write it, just so she could have a sense and feel of who I was and who I am. And, hopefully learn from my mistakes. If not, don't make them. Next question by Gabby. Would you ever drop your career to be a full-time stay-at-home mom? The funny thing you say that is, well, I owned a business before nursing school and stuff. So yeah, I had jobs before I had the business as well, but I actually considered myself a work-at-home mom up until school. So yeah, man, I would. Me and my kids, we always have fun. I'm like a big jit myself. I'm like a big kid. Next question by Dacia. How old are you? I actually answered that. You look so young. 28. Did you enjoy your marriage? Yes, I did enjoy my marriage, and I am still currently enjoying my marriage. YOLO cheesy. Ask another question. How did you know when you found the right man you knew you could spend the rest of your life with? Well, when I knew I found the right man is when I was able to tell him everything about me without any hesitation. Like from my past to what I plan to be in the future. Excuse me. And etc. etc. Like, and having that support. There's many things that I would say I felt like my husband was the one. He was a man of God. I would say for me, I knew that that's something that I wanted to instill in my kids as well. So he fit certain standards and stuff that I would say for myself, for a father for my son, father for my daughter, someone I can see myself living with for the rest of my life. So I think it's up to the person, like what they feel like they would say he's the right one kind of thing, you know? Yeah, that's what I'll say with that. Next question. Same person, is beast mode just as goofy when it's just you two? Very. We're actually both very goofy, so again, like I said, he was like my best friend. We're like each other's best friend. That's like one thing that not a lot of people have, but he is definitely my best friend. Let me see. Next question. This person is Pius Ambibola or something. That's how you pronounce it. How do you feel about unemployment / black unemployment being at its all-time low? Is Trump doing a good job to you? Because he is to me. That's nice to hear that. I don't really get into politics, and I don't want to get into politics on my channel. But I don't really follow much, and I can't say that I'm following currently right now. Because since the election, I haven't really followed much or anything like that. But if he is improving unemployment, that is awesome. He is doing something really, really, really good, if that is so, for the black community or minorities or anybody that's unemployed, to be honest. Plasma Kid YT, I guess Plasma Kids _ YouTube. How did you and Beast Mode meet? I actually had a story about that on my last video on the Burger King Mukbang. Person asked a couple questions left. I want to get through all of them before this ends. Advice for a small YouTuber. Consistency. Don't give up. Keep going. If something isn't working and you're like, why is it working? Find out why it's not working. Don't just be like, man, this is not working, and give up. Find out why it's not working, why your watch time is low, why your views are low. Find out what people enjoy to watch. Stay committed, or stay in communication with your subscribers, and just find out what's working for you. Because what might work for me may not work for you. And what might work for you may not work for me. So, and be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Number one, be yourself. Can you make some Haitian food, please? Yes, I can. And I will. Let me know what y'all want to see. I'll definitely make it. What would you sacrifice for beast mode? The one for the advice question was Rihanna Grace. The one for The Haitian food was Joy, Black Bowl, Bugs. You guys have some weird YouTube usernames. Joy, well, that's not it. Make out heel. Question was, what would you sacrifice for beast mode? Look at him trying to get deep. What would I sacrifice for beast mode? Well, I feel like I sacrificed a lot along the way. I feel like once you get married to that person now become your initial person, your immediate family. So your family that you had before comes in the back burn in a sense. So I'll say I sacrificed that. I sacrificed while he was in school, while I'm in school. We sacrifice for each other. So there's so many things I would sacrifice for him that I feel like he would sacrifice for me. I don't really have something from the back of my head or anything like that. But we've sacrificed a lot. We've sacrificed ourselves for each other. As in putting down our pride sometimes, you know. Admitting when you're wrong, you know what I mean? Like, even when you're not wrong, saying sorry. Like, I feel like those are sacrifices too. For my husband, I'll say I'll sacrifice my friends. There's like, you know, I don't know. Name what you guys, name some things where I sacrifice this, that, and then I will answer them. Because I feel like I can't really think of something. Miss Timberlake 09. Okay, she asked, how do you and Beast keep the spark and fire going between you guys after so long? How do we keep the spark? We go on dates still. We try to change it up occasionally. Like, it's not always us and the kids, you know? We change it up. We go on dates, try new things, go new places. And again, he's like my best friend, so we have a good foundation, like, when it comes to friendship. Like, we could spend hours just talking, like, anything about anything, and never get tired of each other. Like, I know some people get tired of their spouse and stuff like that, but never getting tired of each other. Like, just hours and hours just hanging out. And I feel like that's important. Friendship is very important, guys. Like, it's very important when it comes to a relationship. Because you're gonna live, if you plan on getting married in the future, you're gonna be living with that person forever. So why not make it fun? Be with a friend, you know? All right, I think I have one more question. This is by the same individual that asked about the Trump question. They asked, do you believe in disciplining your children, like actually disciplining them? They have the clap emoji and laughing face. By the way, love you and Eve's beast mode, that's my husband's name. Video so much. Do I believe in disciplining my kid? Yes, I believe in disciplining my children. Do I believe in spanking my kids? They are too young. My son is 4. My daughter is 2. I don't care what anyone says to me, and I don't care what you guys say in the comment sections. They are too young for spankings. I feel like that doesn't work. And I was little too. I got spankings. I feel like spankings only work right then and there. And then after that, I'll go back and doing what I gotta do and stuff like that. I don't feel like that for small kids like that. It doesn't work. So don't get me wrong. Like, okay, like, don't do that, top. But spankings, no, that's too much. I I can't see myself. I don't know. I just don't know how people do it. Like, your kid crying in your face and then you're still whipping them. I just don't get it. But yes, I do believe in discipline. The way we do discipline our kids is we threaten to take things from them, like, or I use a lot for my daughter because we're best friends, so I use a lot for her. When she doesn't want to listen or do anything, I say, I'm not your friend, and then I walk away. And then she's like, no, mommy, I'm sorry. And then she comes back and do it. That's for her. My son, I used to do that. It stopped working. So now I threaten to take his Xbox. I threaten not to play any games with him anymore. A lot of things. And what I do know about my little kids, if you threaten them and you don't do it, they're going to take advantage of that. So that's how I basically discipline my kids. Hey, you just asked a simple question. I just explained. So yes, I do believe in disciplining, but clapping them, as of right now, no, they're too young. Well, guys, that's the end of my seafood boil and my food. Well, we have a little couple shrimps here. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And before I end the video, we actually have to do a post notification shout out. And today's post notification shout out is gonna go out to Stephen Curry. That is his YouTube. So I guess he plays b-ball. So shout out to you, Stephen Curry. Thank you so much for commenting and also being a post notification subscriber. And guys, I'm always gonna leave you guys with this, that I love you, you're perfect, and you are so beautiful. Peace.